No, they're not gonna freeze ya. Not cryogenics. It is a real thing. There's a lot of things we could take from that, but we need a DNA sample injected into a living sample for that to happen. And some of them are going to be able to be to live in the future, but it's not going to be that body which was frozen. That is, it's going to be a clone or what have you of that body. Might not be the same soul either. So this will be very interesting. How would you be if you had been born a month earlier, or a week earlier, or 6 months and 2 days earlier? One must question themselves about this. Now, yeah, none of that shit exists, as in this year, to the public.
They want you to go that's because you are not a servant of the Holy Ghost. You hurt your mother. I wanna get me out of here.
Deliver you in the head and it is what it is.
Why are you running away?
Seconds I can get it done. Sometimes I can get it done before that. I'm that damn disciplined to push myself to be that fast, but it depends on what and how. That's the thing with everybody. It depends on what and how. I'm not the best. I'm not nothing. I'm just, but at the same time, I'm everything. So we already, it's one of those things too, and that's where my shame is. And I accept my shame. You know what I'm saying? I already knew that was coming. Yes, I'm nothing too, you know, just like you. Just we're doing this thing, and wow, and that's all there is. It's emotional, and I love my mom, and I love the planet. It's been an honor, no matter what happens. It's been a challenge. Hopefully it gets me ready for another challenge, and maybe we can live forever. Maybe we create technology that, you know, helps people exist in one form or another forever, or something like it. You know what I'm saying? Now we're talking about playing God here. Well, as a matter of fact, I think what we have to do is get a team of individuals that make up the human majority of the what's the code? Tell me the code. I'm tired of being out here. The cheat codes for lies. Dressed up like a woman. Tell me the codes, please. I don't have all day, sir. Yes, I'm gonna say screw this and get me some bacon jelly beans. I'm done talking to you. Is that somebody tries a drug, like hypnotic drugs. See, that's the problem. They call psychedelic drugs. Those should not be called drugs. They grow out of the earth, and that might be one of our problems, that we started eating those psychedelics. But I doubt that. See, it's something like that. It had something to do with something, but because people like me that eat psychedelics, well, they give me a boost of feeling and emotions, and know that is very confident and very healthy for my life in a lot of senses. I think a lot of people would agree with that, and that's too damn bad that, you know, they're illegal, and we can smoke and cigarettes, and you know where I'm going. That's because you're psychic. That's because I'm psychic too. Well, way to go. I think we celebrate. Woo. You know, I might have a cigarette on that. That's another problem. As intelligent as I am, I'm still dumb enough to, after I'm done with this, because it's stressful, to put a cigarette in my mouth and smoke that shit. My mind is my brain is sensitive because of that plate. You know, we're talking death blows, survival, weak coma, blood transfusions, expected to die or not make it, go retarded, and by some people, and I survived, and I'm doing pretty well. I'm right up in the face of reality, glitched, but talking the same message, and a very effective message, a very strong message, a very actually strong existence is before you. And a very weak thing is before you too, and I apologize for that too, and it should be stronger. And that's the whole thing, is I accept the fact that I may die one day in an embarrassing death, feeling like a piece of crap. I had something like that happen in the past once, and you know, I think that's just a lesson. That's not where I want to go, and that's where I'm trying not to go. That's my approach. I don't want to die a traitor, but that is why Hollywood's very smart, because they're showing you not to die a bad person. And I don't think under this right that nobody will. But this is, you have to you know, you know what I'm saying. And you could say what I'm saying better. I'm maybe a better writer because I don't have to, whatever. If I had this memorized, this would be a lot to memorize at once. This is how I talk. It's not the most direct and the fastest, and with the best terminology. I used to have a little better terminology. It depends on what I'm going through, but my life is just as much physical as mental, and that's why I look cool to a certain degree, because I've been physically training. So I have worked. I try to push myself to read and stuff, and not a lot of people like me don't like to read when they could bust their ass or do something else. We do like to read about general information of our interests, but I mean, reading a book, or maybe it's because of my plate. I don't know. I like to be disciplined, and that's why I like to read. But I mean, reading books and understanding them take me forever, and maybe that's one of my weaknesses. Maybe that's where you have a strong grasp and I'm very weak. Hand-eye coordination when there's nothing to do. Keep your mind busy. Yeah. It's like from the Sumerian. That was from Samaria. Yes, and that has everything to do with UFO. Yes, I often forget that my head isn't normal. So when I got straight out of into new areas when I was an adult, when I looked fairly handsome and good looking, I'd hook up with people, and then people started to get the hint that some people were disabled somewhere, or they weren't doing well because they were walking everywhere, or they didn't have nice clothes, and they didn't play the game or talk the talk. So they would just let go, and I was one of those people that would let go from the social norm. I have been working on trying to get back, but you know, it doesn't take much. You know, one of the coolest girlfriends that I ever had was a woman that was 2 years younger than me exactly. Eyes that light the veins. I know I'm worthy of the cause, but what made me isn't. you know, human people, race and creed need to combine efforts and do what they can without violent, brutal murder and warfare to you know, make this existence better for people, and that's not with punishing people with sicknesses and illness. That's with you know, getting people like me together that you flunked out of school and college.
We can go over there. Please come over here and see. We can go. Hey.
What fly?
Time for you, and look, it's cool. You got everything you want. Never stop to turn back and look around. I'm hidden underground.
Seems so wrong for what I've done to become like no one.
Hello. I'm trying to. Why don't I have a job? I kept on getting fired. It was rough, and I decided to instead be a volunteer cross-country coach because I was a missionary. And I would like to work, but I don't know of any jobs that hire me besides McDonald's, and I don't know. I don't think they would hire me these days. I don't know what the
Just keep on going. Breathing is feeling.